Most people don't think twice about their garden tools until the head snaps off right in the middle of a Saturday project. That is exactly where this forged steel replacement comes in. It is not trying to be fancy or reinvent the wheel, but there is something refreshing about a tool that just feels like a solid chunk of metal. At 2 pounds, it has a decent amount of heft to it. When you swing this thing into packed soil, you can actually feel the momentum doing the work for you, which saves your back quite a bit of trouble over a long afternoon. The design is that classic lane number 2 pattern, which is basically the gold standard for anyone who spends time hilling rows or clearing out stubborn weeds. It bites into the ground with a satisfying thud, and because it is forged steel, it doesn't have that flimsy, stamped metal feel that you find on the cheaper stuff at the big box stores. The socket is reinforced, too, which is a nice touch because that is usually the first place these things start to wiggle or fail after a few months of hard labor. Now, here is the reality of using it. Because it is a raw, industrial-grade piece of steel, it is going to arrive looking a bit utilitarian. It is gray, it is heavy, and it is ready for abuse. You will need to provide your own handle, which is a bit of a chore if you don't have a spare one lying around, but it does mean you can pick the exact length and material that fits your height and grip preference. One thing to keep in mind is that this isn't a precision instrument. It is a brute force tool. If you are looking to do delicate work around prize-winning flowers, this might be a bit too aggressive. It is built for clearing land, breaking up crusty dirt, and heavy-duty cultivation. Also, since it is carbon steel, you have to be a little mindful of rust. If you leave it out in the rain, it will show its age pretty quickly, so a quick wipe down with an oily rag after you finish your work goes a long way. It is not the kind of tool that wins beauty contests, but for the price, it is hard to argue with the sheer durability. It feels like one of those things you buy once, mount to a sturdy handle, and then forget about for the next decade. If you have a handle sitting in the shed waiting for a head, this is a solid, no-nonsense way to get back to work without breaking the bank.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.